Hello, MA final year students. Welcome once again. And as I had talked to you yesterday, I just want to start with one of my favorites, and that she's Emily Dickinson, one of the greatest poets of America. Uh, she's supposed to be a recluse. It's said that she did not come out of a room for 20 years, and she had not seen more male, any other male, just one male other than her brother and her father. I mean, very strange life, to be honest. And she was so intrigued by by the transcendental, by death, by immortality, by things which you don't really want to discuss, let alone read about. Okay, so what I'll do is I will first introduce you to her poems. Okay, we will do her poems first, and then we'll try to find out what her circumstances of life would be. It would be an interesting thing to do. I'll start with a very beautiful poem of hers, and that is I felt a funeral in my brain. Now, can you imagine कि वो कह रही है कि एक अंत्येष्टि को उसने अपने दिमाग में महसूस किया. Now, how can that be possible? It is something so unique. She says I felt a funeral in my brain and mourners to and fro. यानी कि वो सो रही हैं and she's feeling that she's dead. Her dead body is lying there. और मोनर्स जो शोक से डूबे हुए लोग हैं, उनके फ्रेंड्स हैं, रिलेटिव्स हैं, वो आस पास उनके घूम रहे हैं. केप्ट ट्रेडिंग टिल इट सीम दैट सेंस वाज ब्रेकिंग थ्रू. और सी हाउ अमेजिंग दिस इज़ कि उनके शूज़ की आवाज़ ट्रेडिंग उनके फुटस्टेप्स, उनके शूज़ की आवाज़ वो सुनती जा रही है एंड सडनली उनके अंदर देर इज़ अ सेंस ब्रेक थ्रू. सेंस मीन्स देर वॉज realization that she's no more a part of this world, that she's gone away from this world, that she's dead. So that realization is coming to her now. What the sense means, that realization or that truth dawns upon her that she is no more a part of the body which is lying over there, that she's gone out of the body. And then they all were seated a service like drum. Acha beta, in Christians, most of you must know that they sit around the dead body and then they say prayers. Okay, so that services prayers. So they were all seated around her and they were saying their prayers, and they were, see, now the prayers are beating like a drum. Keep beating. प्रेयर्स कितनी सॉफ्ट होती हैं, और प्रेयर्स कितनी अल्योरिंग होती हैं, और प्रेयर्स कितनी पीस गिविंग होती हैं. बट बिकॉज शी इज़ डेड, दैट those prayers to her ears are like drums, as if somebody is beating drums into her ears. Okay, kept beating till I thought my mind was going numb. And then she says कि इतनी देर तक सुनते सुनते उन सारी prayers को, उन आवाज़ों को, my mind started getting senseless. It's very strange that people in those times, we are talking about 18, she was born in 1830 and she died in 1886. She was about 56 years old when she died, and very recluse, not very great interaction with the society. She did not know much about whatever was happening around her. So basically, see, बिल्कुल अकेले घर में रहना, एंड बहुत रिलीजियस स्कूल्स में पढ़ना. सो दैट दैट टिपिकल Christian thought of being okay with death was there in her. So she's saying ki, till I thought my mind was going numb. And now she's hearing those prayers, and then she believes that her mind has gone still. That's what I was wanting to tell you here is, and when I like, what I want to press over here is that imagine, we have this is 1830. We are talking today, you know a lot about what happens to people when they are dying. But imagine, she's saying sense is breaking through, the sense of leaving the world is coming to her mind. And then she was saying my mind goes numb. Slowly her mind is going, is becoming dead wood. And then I heard them lift a box and creak across my soul. And then she says कि वो मतलब उसमें कॉफन में लेटी हुई हैं, सब लोग आसपास उनके प्रेयर्स कर रहे हैं, और वो प्रेयर्स उनके कानों में ड्रम्स की तरह पड़ रही हैं. एंड देन उन्होंने अपने ताबूत को उठाते हुए किसी को सुना, मतलब वो लोग उसको उठा रहे हैं. एंड क्रीक अक्रॉस माई सोल. एंड देन she had a spark in her spirit, in her soul, in her heart. Why? That was the अल्टीमेट ब्रेकिंग अवे फ्रॉम दिस वर्ल्ड, कि अब ये ताबूत को उठाएंगे और उसे जाके दफना देंगे, और उसके बाद हमें इस दुनिया का कोई खबर नहीं रहेगी. विद दो सेम बूट्स ऑफ लेड अगेन देन स्पेस बिगेन टू टोल. और फिर क्या हुआ, अभी तक पहले तो लोग आ रहे थे तो उनके पैरों की आवाज़, फिर लोग बैठ के पूजा प्रेयर्स कर रहे थे, उनकी पूजा की आवाज़. एंड देन फिर वो उठ के ताबूत उठा रहे हैं, और उनके फिर वापस बूट्स की आवाज़ आ रही है अगेन, पूरी पूरी जो स्पेस है, पूरी जो जगह है, बिगैन टू टॉल मतलब वो गूंजने लगी उनके बूट्स की आवाज़ से, लाइक लेड जानते हैं ना आप, शीशे को कहते हैं हेवी लेड, इट्स द हेवीएस्ट मेटल। तो वो हेवी लेड की तरह उनके कानों में वो दर्द कर रही है, मतलब शी इज़ गेटिंग इरिटेटेड, शी इज़ गेटिंग डेथ इज़ पीस, डेथ इज़ साइलेंस, डेथ इज़ इटर्निटी। और उसके अंदर लोगों की आवाज़ें, बूट्स की, लोगों की प्रेयर्स की आवाज़ें, दे आर नॉट वेरी वेलकम टू हर। एंड ऑल द हेवंस वर अ बेल एंड बीइंग बट एन ईयर। अच्छा बेटा, जब किसी का फ्यूनरल हो रहा होता है तो वो लोग चर्च की बेल्स बजाते हैं, तो कहते हैं कि मेरी ऑल द हेवंस वर अ बेल, ऐसा लग रहा था कि सारे हेवंस में सिर्फ देर इज बेल रिंगिंग, द डेथ बेल ऑफ डेथ रिंगिंग एंड बीइंग, और उनकी जो बॉडी थी उसमें अब जैसा कुछ भी नहीं रहा था, सिर्फ ईयर, बिकॉज शी कुड ओनली हियर द बेल्स, सो शी फेल्ट दैट ऑल हर बॉडी इज completely comatose, it's just got numb, only her ears are working and they are listening to those bells which are declaring her departure from this world. And I and silence, some strange race, wrecked solitary here. And she says, okay, then there was a race between me and silence. Okay, I and silence, the body, the dead body, the spirit inside is racing with what beta, silence, because basically उसमें क्या होता है, what is there in डेथ, देर इज़ ओनली साइलेंस। ग्रेव में या कॉफन में क्या होता है, सिर्फ साइलेंस होता है। सो साइलेंस और साइलेंस उनकी बॉडी को जकड़ने की, उनके बॉडी को, उनकी बीइंग को, उनकी एग्जिस्टेंस को जकड़ने की कोशिश कर रहा है, एंड वो उससे आगे भागना चाह रही है। सो देर इज़ अ रेस बिटवीन बोथ ऑफ देम, सम स्ट्रेंज रेस wrecked. She said it is a very strange race, when you are dying, you want to live, but the silence wants to capture you completely. So they were wrecked means her body is now getting, she her mental and her physical body are getting wrecked, means they are getting miserable, solitary here, and then there is, she's left all alone, even silence now leaves her. And then a plank in reason broke and I dropped down and down. अच्छा बेटा, वो क्या करते हैं, कॉफन को नीचे ज़मीन के नीचे वो धीरे 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 उसको रस्सी से डाउन एंड डाउन, मतलब उसको नीचे रखते हैं, ज़मीन का गहरा गड्ढा खोदते हैं तो उसके गड्ढे के तले में उसको रखते हैं कॉफन को, धीरे धीरे। आई ड्रॉप डाउन एंड डाउन, मतलब शी कैन हियर कि वो धीरे 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 करके कॉफन को नीचे कर रहे हैं। देन अ प्लैंक इन रीजन ब्रोक। ना व्हाट इज़ अ प्लैंक बेटा, वो जो जब वो जो कॉफन होता है उसका जो लिड होता है उसको प्लैंक कहते हैं, तो वो प्लैंक को बाद में बंद करते हैं, फिर उसके ऊपर वो मिट्टी डालना शुरू कर देते हैं। तो जैसे ही उस प्लैंक को उन्होंने बंद किया, a reason means some reasoning, some intelligence, some information came to my mind, and I dropped down and hit a world at every plunge. And जैसे जैसे एक कदम मैं नीचे जा रही थी, I was hitting a world means बेटा a world away from this world, a world of thorough consciousness, a world of eternity, a world of being one with God, a world of infinity. इतने सारे meanings हो सकते हैं world के. So we are, when I look at her poems, I am reminded of Bacon's essays. इतने छोटे essays होते थे, and we could write pages after it, on it, and exactly the same is the case with Emily Dickinson. Small, easy-looking poems, but they mean a lot. So here, I hit a world at every plunge. Every minute that you are being raised down into the grave, she is hitting another world. One world of eternity, one world of solitariness, one world of loneliness, one world of being one with God, one world of infinity and godliness, one world of divinity, one world of transcendentalism. That is way. And finished knowing then. And then she says, as they put me in the grave and they covered the grave, every sort of knowledge, consciousness, sensation came to an end, and then she lay dead over there. She lay. So this is such an interesting topic. The title, her titles are amazing. She says, I felt a funeral in my brain. So she's experiencing the entire funeral in her head, and she's writing a poem on it, and she's visualizing that what will happen. They will put me in the grave, put me in a coffin, then they will raise the coffin, they will lower the coffin down into the grave, and I will experience every bit of my death, in the grave, in the coffin. And that is what she is writing. This is a very cute introduction. I mean, it's a very cute, it's like it's we're talking about death, but then you think of this lady who's a recluse, and you really love her for actually loving death so much. So it's a, the subconscious, conscious, the consciousness of being of the subconscious. There is always the fear of death, there is always the thought of death in us, in our subconscious, and you're conscious of that. Only a poet can be conscious of that. And when she writes about it, it's absolutely just like out of the world feeling. When you can yourself visualize that this can happen to you and to me and to her and to anybody. So this is exactly what it is. And see, we always want to think that good things should happen to us, and we want to experience it. Emily Dickinson is one woman of her kind who would want to experience death and who would want to write about death. I will get down to the other poem. Please read this poem with your text on you, and then I'll get back to you. Thank you.